Wait, the beat.
I
Did it
know
go
it
off?
sucks, but you need to hop it.
Last time we fought a multi-headed cloud ghost after we were told to look for powerful entities that might be holding us here. And then we proceeded to kick the shit out of it with no casualties. And then after so, two heads went screaming in different directions. And then we went back to the doctor's office. And we had a few conversations with the doctor. And then I went to go get Abigail upgraded. The fight took most of the time, but that's pretty much what happened. Finmire got his brain sucked. So did I. So did Nyx, but we all recovered. And
Just three heads. Sorry.
Finmire may or not be possessed. Still to be determined. And now I'm upstairs with Carlos and a doctor, and everyone else is resting downstairs.
I think I'm currently making my way actually over there.
You
I don't
made
remember if
it
I
at
actually
the very
entertained it.
end.
Oh, okay.
Because you asked where I
Yeah.
was, and then they said I was
Yeah.
upstairs.
Right.
So we're all technically together right now.
Yeah. I mean, I just realized this from you saying that, but there were three heads, and all three of you got sucked off. So.
Yeah.
There were no.
So no
Let's
head?
don't. Not today.
So no head?
I'm not.
So no
Not
head.
from you. Alright.
Okay. And now he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here.
I'm not gone. I'm here. I just muted.
Hmm.
And that's it.
Look, I'm going to be a bit more kooky than usual. I'm tired of shit.
Join the fucking club.
Yeah, but I get kooky. Well, actually, you know, you get kooky sometimes
The
too.
animatronic characters do get a little bit quirky at night.
Would you guys prefer to,
Do what, Nick?
would you guys prefer to postpone this until everyone's fully awake?
Oh no. No, I'm awake enough for this. I'm just saying that I'm going to be a little kooky.
I'm not
Maybe.
going to be awake for the next 7 months. I'm about ready to shut down until mid-June next year.
Look, we're all here.
I thought you were
Let's
about
get
to
this
say
party started.
shit, but
Let's just do it.
all right. Actually, I guess I should. So everyone except for pretty much Rick is downstairs.
Yes.
Rick and Carlos.
Yeah, drinking tea. Ginger tea.
Yeah. I forget. Did I mention anything about the presents to any of the people downstairs? Or do you remember me mentioning about the presents?
You did mention the presents.
But do they remember?
No.
No.
Well, you wouldn't.
I-
You wouldn't need to remember, Connor.
I don't remember.
Nobody mentioned the fact that a fiend was in the area.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Remember now. I remember.
Am I bleeding from my leg?
Sorry, I
It
got
was
hurt.
really red at one point, and now I wiped it, and it's gone. And now, but the foot alto stato. No.
Yeah, you don't say. Uh-huh.
Look, I think I'm gonna learn Latin.
The scene is yours.
You're
Nick.
gonna learn a dead language. Alright, gotcha.
Yep.
Literally nobody on the planet speaks it anymore, and you're gonna learn it.
Well, people do speak it, and people still
Yeah.
teach it.
That's
Just
not
not.
dead.
The
Well,
dead
yeah,
language
it's
means
not
there's no active
countries.
population speaking it. That's what that means.
No
I thought it
active
meant that
country.
I thought it meant there was literally no people that spoke
No.
it. Okay,
No.
my bad.
No. It just means like no like country or city or anything like speaks it as their main language. It's not a main language of anywhere nowadays.
You know what? Let's make a country, found a country, and make it speak specifically only Latin.
All right. You're funding this?
I have no money. I can't fund it. We're just gonna
I'll
steal
fund it.
land.
But
We're
Fair
gonna
enough.
steal land.
Nick, do I gotta make any checks?
Not right now. Mainly because you are only assisting.
Let's see.
So what do you all normally do besides fight multi-headed ghosts? Or actually, I should rephrase fight things.
I was going to say, multi-headed ghosts, that was a first. Most of our time's usually spent either attempting to assist people around the town or finding our own way to get money in a way to speak.
I
So we
see.
can enjoy the finer things in life.
I suppose that is the goal for most people. To enjoy the fine things in life.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite.
Yeah, fine. Why don't boy?
God damn it. You sounded slightly posh and it set me off.
Don't worry, I heard
You
it too.
activated my involuntary trap card.
You activated my posh card.
The flush card. Flush card. Flush card, though. Mm.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna talk to Abigail, I guess.
Okay.
So this is what you want, correct? Just double checking.
If it will allow me to help you, then I will accept it.
Yeah, but what do you want? What are your
To be able
wants?
to help you.
I see. Gotta start choosing your own path. I mean, with me, but choosing your own. And I will support you.
I will take this into consideration with my next actions.
All right. Just let me know, and
I'll
I'll
think
just
about
help
it.
them finish up whatever they're doing.
The only reason I ask is because I'm not quite sure what to do right now. Besides, I guess, stuff my face. But at the same time, that seems like. I had a stomach ache the last time I did that. And at least I assume it was my stomach.
About right.
What were you saying, Nick?
I don't
I
believe
wasn't expecting all this delicious.
I guess whenever they're done, I'll head back downstairs.
Oh. Then, as time goes on, you kind of get to a point where you've fleshed things out, but all that is left to do is more weaving the silk inside of Abigail, which you can't really play too much of a part in. So you're free to make your way downstairs and speak with the rest of the party if you wish.
I'll make my way down.
Straight down the bottom, down the face. Sorry.
Make your way on down, and you can see a party there.
What are you dummies doing?
Dummies.
Things. What?
You're including yourself in that statement.
I am Finmire, Aspen, Aerolith, Nyx. Yeah, what are you guys doing? And nobody.
T.
You can see Aerolith is currently sitting in the corner, writing in her spell book.
I'm gonna go over there and be nosy.
Mhm.
So when are you gonna teach me some new spells?
Like as she was writing, and her quill kind of just stops dead in its tracks. Kind of looks up at you. When are you going to become a wizard?
Uh, as much as I like books, I'm not that kind of a nerd.
Exactly.
When nobody walks up. Do books gleam a lot of knowledge, or is it more of like a fun pastime?
Uh, Both. I like learning.
Both?
You know, not nerd like her, but you know, I like learning. There's
It
also a
depends on
very
which book you take a look at. Some are for entertainment, others will give you how to put. It will expand your horizons to much higher degrees than others.
like Finmeyer. He has a book that taught him a new language. I think he still
Oh,
has it
really?
on him. Finmeyer,
Yeah.
you still have that book that taught you that language?
Uh,
Or was that
no,
I
no?
read books.
no.
Damn. What about
Um,
you, Aspen?
Yes, that's also.
I'm awake. That's all you're gonna get from me.
You don't have any books?
Alright, we're
Oh,
gonna drag her out of this
nothing
building.
for here. Nothing for here. I have 3 books on the. Let's see, what was it? History of the last area we were in before this.
Everyone here's got some type of book, except Finmeyer. I think he ate his.
Honestly, I would not put it past him.
I
Move
think
it,
Fenmeyer
Fenmeyer.
ate mine as well.
I personally don't own any books.
She gets some.
Yeah, let's see. I have some history of the rulers of the area, some books on the fall of the rulers, and the current struggle of power books. Don't ask me why.
Also, do we have any leads on the next creature we're gonna have to take down?
It's been all
I
of.
don't know if
Oh
we need
no,
to
I was
take them
napping.
down.
Say again.
I don't know if we need to take them down, but there is a fiend in the area, which I'm not really. Or at least it had a fiendish aura. I'm not 100% sure
I'm not fond of fiends.
Nick, do I
what
know what a
a
fiend is?
fiendish aura is, but
Roll either history. Roll history.
Oh yeah,
History?
I
No,
forgot.
nature check.
Uh-oh.
Also, if you go into the town center, if you feel like you're being watched, you are.
Also, Trevor kind of speaks up. Well, whatever we're looking for, it's gonna be undead.
That is true.
Very
I guess
wise
that may
statement in
be
a town of
true.
undead. Town of spirits, rather.
Unless if one of the spirits did end up possessing somebody, would that really make them undead? Still.
Yes.
Well, then we'd be hunting both an undead and a living.
Ooh. Unless
Somebody
if they
released
managed to
owl.
fuse together, maybe. Then
16.
we're dealing with something that's half baked. Piece of shit. Bottom.
Nick.
Yes.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Or 16.
16?
Mhm.
Then you kind of think for a bit, and you've heard a bit about fiends, though they aren't the most common thing. They are souls that have been corrupted more so than the usual undead, and they gain some sort of higher power.
Interesting.
You also know, if you want, you can make a history check to see if you know anything else about them as well. I'll say.
25.
You said 25?
Mhm.
You recall hearing a few times that over in Alu, fiends actually have a lot more limitations put on them by the laws, kind of holding them back from being able to gain too much control, which is why you don't hear a lot about them.
Interesting.
It is also why they will actively try to seek out areas where they can kind of settle down outside of Alu, though this also will cause issues for them later depending on what they do.
So should we go ask this fiend some questions?
I can't. I never saw the feed. I never actually met it, nor do I know how to find it. I merely sensed it.
Well, that's a first step. I say we take
I
a
can see.
I say
I can see unnatural beings within my area, or at least sense them, I should say.
then I say we take a little short rest, and then we go fiend hunting.
Um, sure, but I'm limited on my ability to use that sense,
I mean,
and
that's fine.
there's a whole town.
We gotta look for things anyway.
That is fair.
I need to take a short rest, so I will be taking a short rest. I need to take a long rest.
I will take your short rest.
I would like to take a long rest, but I think it's still like afternoon, and I don't feel like waking up in the middle of the night.
And
So if that's okay with
Sure, I'll
everyone
take a
else,
short
I think
rest.
Caleb and Nix also need to take at least a short rest.
I could go for a short rest, yeah.
all of you kind of settled down for now. Kind of taking the time to, well, asking if there's any food to eaten, getting a bit of a lunch and resting for the time being. And all of you gain the properties of a short rest.
Nice. It didn't help me too much, but I got some health back. That's all that matters. Ooh,
Good to be back.
god damn.
So,
Oh, did Abigail come downstairs, by the way?
She hasn't come down yet.
So, I guess we need to wait for Carlos too, because he could help us look for creatures like you can. Do what?
like who?
Like nobody, like you can.
Okay, you said like you, and I was confused as to who here would be.
Well, you're the only one that
Of
can sense those
somebody.
creatures. That's why I said
Who?
lucky.
I assumed you were meaning that somebody here was of other origins. I guess I
No.
should say.
The only thing
Okay.
sensing wise that we could maybe sense is I can sense a me and Nix over there can sense a dream demon, but that's about it. My bones will start hurting, and I think he feels malice.
Which,
I can only sense thing. I guess I can only use this sense about 3 times before I will have to do a bit more than just a little leisure activity.
I see.
which I will say, as you mentioned the fact of your dream demons, it kind of dawns on the two of you. This is the most, well, this is the least, I should say, you have felt them in a long time. It feels like they're no longer attached to you.
Mm,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
yeah, that kind of doesn't fill me with a whole lot of
Because on one hand,
joy.
man, I can't believe I'm finally free of that thing. On the other hand, does that just mean I can't sense them no more and they're still hunting me?
That's what I was thinking for a second there.
uh, I'm just gonna wait for Carlos and Abigail to come down because I kind of need Carlos and I definitely need Abigail.
Very well.
Let's see.
I can't
That's
really do
enough.
anything.
I got those. guess while we're waiting. Nobody will, I guess, yeah. You'll see nobody kind of stretching out his hand towards something behind the chair and just kind of moving his fingers in a weird formation.
He's got a weapon.
As you see, he also kind of, I guess, seems lost in thought for a little bit, just as you can kind of see strangely that something moving behind the chair. And I guess if you look, you'll see the darkness behind the chair start to stretch, wane, and I guess wax. As he just kind of messes, wax and wane.
Uh,
Like a good old fashioned game of whack fuck. Wax. Fuck.
yeah.
But he'll just kind of play with the shadow.
I see.
Actually, I forgot how much can I do with that?
I'll just I don't know. I'll just read a book until they get down. Know what? Nah, I'm gonna look at what Aerolith's doing. I'm gonna read her stuff.
Very well.
You can
Then
use
as
the old
you kind
fashioned-
of look, you can tell she seems to be writing out spell circles right now.
What kind of spell circles are these?
Are you asking her?
Yeah.
Just a few that I haven't had a chance to copy down before. I'd like to get them jotted down while I still have a chance.
What kind of school of magic are you going down?
Personally, I prefer to deal with the, how was it put? Well, how would I put it where you can understand? Do you know what I mean when I say chronergy?
Yes.
Well, that is what I am best with.
Interesting. I hear they are quite powerful.
That we are. Though it is also a bit of a newer school, so a lot of us are still trying to figure it out.
Is Trevin here? Oh, Trevin is here somewhere, right?
Yes.
I'll make sure he doesn't leave. Just keep an eye on him every now and then. Since Sarah hasn't handcuffed him yet.
Look over at him, and you can tell that he's just. He seems to be kicking back and resting right now.
Good.
Just fucking conk the hell out.
And I'll just quietly watch what she's doing then.
Could I? No, never mind.
Aspen, you can see nobody extending his hand towards you.
Where are we going? She says as she accepts the hand.
He looks at you confused.
I don't know.
He, I guess, accepts the hand.
Wait.
I think we're waiting on somebody.
No.
We are waiting on Carlos and
2:30.
Abigail.
Kind of like lets go of your hand and kind of points down at your shadow. And if
What's wrong with my shadow now? What, is it gone again?
oh,
Is it
no,
gone again?
I was messing with your shadow, I guess.
During this short rest, could I attempt to make some of my Witherbloom brews? Or one of?
Let's see. Is it usually made over a short rest?
Oh no, never mind. Long rest. I didn't read that. I didn't read that part of it. It's a long rest.
Which I will say, since you didn't say which ones you made during your long rest, you can go ahead and make some now.
So, no, sorry. Aspen, your shadow is no longer there.
This guy.
You wouldn't be the
Give it
first to do
back.
that.
Give it back.
Got your
I
shadow.
want you to know, I take no refunds. Have fun.
You watch as your shadow reappears.
Damn
But
it.
I didn't buy your shadow. And I also
Nope,
didn't
don't take
take it. I
Don't take back
merely
this.
made it
You gotta keep her
disappear.
now. It's not my problem anymore. You gotta keep her now.
Gotta keep her now.
She is not my problem anymore.
I don't know you.
You watch as your shadow flips you off.
I don't know you.
That'd be pretty funny. But no.
But
Your shadow just becomes sentient now. It flips you off.
I flipped the shadow back off.
But I
as
think
you
I
all
want to try and make a quickening.
Sorry,
brew.
Nick.
Very well. Then, as you all kind of do this, takes a moment, but you do hear the door open from upstairs, and Carlos comes stepping up. Now then, I heard you all were
Carlos!
waiting for me. How can I be of
Carlos!
service?
He took my shadow and gave it back, Carlos.
Interesting.
Make him take it away again.
I
Oh,
didn't, as I said before, I didn't take it away. I merely, I guess cloaked it might be the right word.
Take it away.
Get rid
I
of it.
can't take it away.
I don't want it.
Carlos, we need you and nobody over there to find some more powerful beings that could be trapping us here.
Very well.
He said there might be a fiend, or he felt a fiend's presence. And that's the only
There's
lead
a
we
fiend
got.
wandering about.
Oh my. I only know of one fiend. And he's not somebody I want to mess with.
Also, no making deals with
Oh,
this
yeah.
one.
Would
Yeah,
the fiend
we don't-
be
we don't-
here?
Oh god, we don't.
I kind of
should
look
be,
around.
yeah.
I kind of look around at everyone and be like, no making deals with the fiend.
Why not?
I don't make
It's only
deals.
killed me once.
I don't know, I guess, people enough to be making deals
They're
with
swindlers.
them. There are a lot of people that are swindlers, whether they be intentional or not.
My life's already forfeit. Might as well fuck around and find out.
That's a good way to think of it. It's also a good way to die.
And Abigail came down with him, right?
From what we can tell, she is still in there.
Carlos, you know how long she has left?
Kind of looks back. I'm not sure. They started discussing strange things.
I see.
Like,
We tend to have extended
Don't cry,
lifetimes.
Aspen.
What were they saying, Carlos?
Uh,
You too.
well, I was asked not to say, so
Damn.
shut the door behind him.
Almost
Carlos,
took that
Carlos,
as a moment
consider.
that he was going to say.
Still not to say. Looks back.
I was asked not.
It's
I
good.
was asked not to say. Shuts door. But
Now then, enough about them and more about me as he comes down the stairs.
twink.
I fly over and stay on his shoulders.
You all said you were waiting for me and you wanted me to find something, so why don't we go and find them?
But Abigail.
Oh, she'll be fine here.
She's gonna shoot me if I leave her again.
It's
Kinda
okay,
looks
you'll
up.
be fine. You got me.
She
No.
seemed pretty. She seemed interested in the conversation that was going on.
I guess. By the way, I just like the idea of
of
Rick has a bunch of like bullet scars in his body.
He's doing
Just
shots
leave
so
a
many
note
times.
for her.
I'll
sure
just
if she really
I
wants
just
to, she can
message
find
her.
it.
We're gonna go look for a fiend using message.
Isn't message a first level spell slot?
No, it's a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Okay.
So, like
I'm just-
that's gonna not pull out any effect that you want. My God.
Carlos
Oh,
said
I'm not
you'll be
saying
fine
it
with
for
it.
any type of effect, but
And all right, Carlos, and nobody lead the way to our oblivion.
I'm riding Carlos's shoulders.
I guess. Carlos, how accurate is your ability to these things?
Oh, very accurate.
I wouldn't say very accurate. More
How else did you get found?
Hmm?
Nothing.
it's more of whenever I intend to try and how to put house a spirit, I get a general idea of what to look for.
I see. Does that mean that? Wait, that actually, I guess I should ask. Would a fiend be classified as a spirit, or?
Oh no. So that
Oh,
fiend,
really?
it's all for you.
Oh, great.
Nick, do I know if locate creature would help me find a fiend?
Let me take a look at it.
It should say in the spell what
That is
type of
fair.
creatures you can look. More than likely, it probably will only say beasts. I would assume.
Locate animals or plants. Specific type of beast or plant. Never mind.
Okay.
Well, actually, there's locate creature, which is a 4th level spell. So
Yeah, it's probably 4th level
or
because-
describe or name a creature that is familiar to you.
Oh, and we don't even know what this thing looks like.
Yeah.
We don't know what this thing looks like. We don't know its name. So yeah, no.
Well, if we knew a fiend's name, that would be a lot more powerful than anything else.
Yeah,
we have
we
here.
have a lot more
I mean,
fun.
yeah, but we don't know what it's referred to as.
A
You know what,
fiend.
that's fair.
It's referred to as a fiend.
That. Oh yeah, that's definitely familiar to me. The closest thing I know to a fiend is my dad.
Fuck
Not
you.
my real dad. My adopted
Fuck
dad.
you, Trevin.
He doesn't count.
Yeah, Trevin's not a fiend. Trevin's a sweetheart.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he is by nature.
Well, he's a tiefling, but I don't think tieflings
Yeah.
are fiends.
All right,
Fuck you. I'll introduce you to Red.
nobody and
I'd rather
Carlos.
not.
Let's get this show on the road.
Well,
We're having conversation.
if you've okay, so I can only sense within about. I want to say. Actually, I'm not sure how far my range is, but I can only sense within a small area. So, unless you all have some idea of where you think a fiend would be, we're going to be doing this at random. I am hoping for the best.
Well, Carlos can find where some strong entities are, ghosts, and maybe the fiend's with them. And when we find some, you could use your special search ability.
Just we try not to get into combat with
Oh
more
no,
spirits.
we just need to talk to the fiend. For now.
Yes. Don't. No, actually, no. I was passing on. Alrighty. I guess for now, we'll follow you, Carlos.
Very well.
I wonder if Azure knows where we are, if he's just mad that we all disappeared off his radar.
Hmm. From what I know,
Isn't that a color?
from what
It's
I
my
know
brother.
of his binding effects, he probably has no idea where we are.
He's probably pissed he can't find us.
Well, he should be figured. If he's your brother, he should be more worried than angry.
Oh, no. We're going to be in so much trouble.
I wouldn't say trouble, more of disappointed if we don't come back with anything interesting.
Interesting. We found the whole person. You count as a person, right? Nobody?
Well, he's nobody, so maybe not.
No.
Yeah,
He's
what
just,
is he?
He's just nobody.
What am I?
And merely, I guess I could say I'm but a shadow of myself, while also being a shadow of myself.
Oh my god,
Might
I
be the right
found
way
it.
to put it. Or at least that's what my miss seemed to look like, and she looked similar to me, so
Well, we're gonna have to take a look at that in a bit. But now let's focus on getting out of here. Because I don't know about any of you, but, well, I'd rather not have my soul trapped somewhere for who knows how long.
Yes, and we also
Your
gotta go.
soul's constantly trapped on this plane of existence, constantly being reincarnated every time you die. What the fuck you mean not have your soul trapped somewhere, Carlos?
That's by my choice. I don't know what will happen to any of you if you all die here.
I will make a lot of people
What's the worst
very
that will
angry.
happen?
to be honest, this place is not that bad. I mean, minus the violent spirits, which you can mostly avoid. This
Well-
place isn't that bad to be at.
If it's a fiend trapping you here, or trapping all of us here, then that likely means that this town has simply been caught in the crossfire. Or maybe we've been caught in the crossfire. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't like Crossfire.
Seems,
Not at all.
from what I've been told, this seems to be a normal thing that happens. So, I don't know about you all being trapped here. More of the spirits being around, as it is a festivity for them.
The doctor kind of pipes up. Wait, you all can't leave?
No.
No. No, they can't. I haven't actually tried to leave.
I see. That is a bit strange. We've had people pass through our village during our festivals before.
From what we were told, a very angry, malevolent spirit might be keeping us here.
Oh dear.
Did you ever see them leave?
Yes, I would usually, occasionally if they stayed with me, like how you all are doing, I would usually see them out when they were leaving the town.
I see. Okay then. That means it's not a normal thing for this to happen. Means it must be something new. Has anything changed within the last time you saw another visitor? Leave, I should say.
Not that I've noticed.
I see. I guess we'll have to look around. See if we can find that fiend.
I do wish you all luck, and try and stay safe.
We will try.
With this punch? Thank you.
Seem to be safe. Too much, but it should be fine.
I'd say that'd be a rare occasion when we're actually safe.
I haven't been safe for my entire life.
Uh-huh.
So where are you feeling these strong presences at, Carlos?
Well, let's step outside and see if I can't find anything.
I will step outside then.
I'll follow Carlos.
Well, as he said that, you could see he was going outside. As you could see, he kind of began messing with something on the side of his belt. It seemed to be a small pouch. He kind of just begins to wander off.
Watches
I'm on his
nobody
shoulders.
follows him.
Yeah,
I'm
follow
on his
him.
shoulders. He can't escape me.
You hit your head on that door frame.
Bonk.
You all begin kind of wandering around, and you can hear Carlos occasionally kind of just making random noises, seeming to be thinking to himself or entertaining himself. You genuinely cannot tell.
It's entertaining to me.
But after a bit of time, he kind of stops in front of a house, turns to you all, gesturing wildly. I have no idea.
I see.
Right.
Nothing here seems interesting.
Carlo, best friend, you're kind of letting me down right now.
I don't
Best
see
friend,
you.
fuck you.
I don't see you being able to sense any spirits.
Yeah, one, I can't.
Exactly.
Have you ever
What do you
been to the
mean?
center of town? What was your name again?
Carlos Tepesh.
Carlos, have you been to the center of town yet?
I have not.
Oh,
I
there's
think you might
Molly
be
right now.
interested then. As far as I'm aware, at least whenever I was using my ability to sense things, there are spirits all around us. We just can't see them. They are everywhere.
I see.
Like, literally, the air we breathe basically is filled with them.
Okay.
Just covers his mouth. Oh my. Don't want anything to take that.
Fucking ghost dick.
I
Well,
don't
I
think
guess
we
that
actually.
bears witnessing.
It's.
Guess
I
I borrow
think they
bears
are-
witnessing. Bless you.
Fair enough. But I think they are. I don't know if this would be the right way to say this. They may be, I guess, like, on a different plane. In the same place, but not in the same place.
Uncovers his mouth. Ah, that makes sense. So likely the ethereal realm.
Oh,
What's a hoodza?
So none of you are familiar.
I don't think I am.
Not familiar with
Anti
much.
Basically, it's the realm of the spirits. It hovers over our own realm, but, well, not attached to ours, so to say. Some people who practice the arcanes have figured out how to slip into the ethereal realm so they could traverse our land without ever being touched and being relatively safe. I say relatively, sometimes there is a few hiccups that go on over there.
I see.
I've also heard of spirits that can forcefully pull others into the ethereal realm temporarily. Oh, that's very rare.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah, ghost fish. Different sick fucking thing. I remember. Sorry. That was.
But
Yeah. That was.
Turns out
see.
it wasn't just the ghost of
If
one of
a
Jaden's
ghost-
former characters.
If a ghost does pull us into there, is there a way out?
either through that ghost, finding your own way back, or praying that an adventurer happens to stumble on in there where you are.
I see.
Isn't there always a chance that the ghost is only able to pull you in there momentarily?
That is a great question. It really depends on which ghost you're talking about. Some of them are strong enough to just leave you there. Though I am sure that they have to leave something there to bind you to that place.
Hmm.
You know, we could just ask some of these ghosts that we can see if they've seen a powerful one or the fiend.
No, we can. Though at the same time, I am very curious about that center of town.
I mean, that's where I'm. Yeah, let's go there.
Very well.
I don't know if you can speak to them, as I don't even know if they can hear us through here.
Oh, only one way to
Nobody,
find out.
lead the way.
Alrighty. Nobody will.
Words, horsey.
Nobody will lead them to the center of town as they wander around randomly. No, nobody will. Yeah.
Keeping an eye
makes-
out for any place that sells alcohol. Looking for a drink.
Kind of looking around, there's
Would
plenty
you
of
like
people.
a sip of Fey wine?
That's fair.
There's plenty of places giving out alcohol right now.
Giving out.
She holds
yeah,
a bottle
I
of
forgot
Fey wine
about
out to
that.
you. That's kind of like half filled.
Well,
Would you like a sip
I'm
of Fey?
grabbing random drinks as we walk past stands.
Alright.
Are you paying for them?
No, because we don't have to pay. They're giving stuff away. Remember?
This is a festival.
We ate
Alright.
all yesterday for free.
Do I recognize any of the fucking food?
Looking at it, seems like a lot of this is like local dishes.
Hmm. So no Fey wine. I needed another bottle. One of you remind me to
It
get it
is
later.
fucking food.
I'm in it for the alcohol.
Do I see any of the ghosts in the center of town?
Well, as you all reach the center of town, you can see that it is currently empty. And you can also see that a line going across all around the center of town, making a circle
Where's the line lead?
into the center. Like, there's kind of a central plaza, so to say, where it's been mainly open, and that is where you all had previously seen the elders. But whenever you had approached, there had been a barrier there, and you recall that line marks where the barrier is.
I see.
We will cross over the barrier.
Mhm.
Or cross over the place where it was.
I will
Then you
follow.
step on over, and you can feel that the presence all around you once more. And Rick, did you say you were following as well?
Yes.
As you do, you can almost feel goosebumps go across your body as you feel thousands of eyes watching you.
I do not like this.
It is rather uncomfortable, but you can't really see them, unfortunately. I could only sense them.
I see. Carlos, you getting any pings on your radar?
Watch as Carlos steps on over. Let's find out. And as he does, the bag that he had kind of grabbed at before, you watch as it immediately tears open, and you watch as two flicks of light shoot out, kind of going towards the walls and vanish as soon as they cross over. Kind of just sits there looking. Ah! That's a first.
First good or first bad?
Well, I had two spirits contained, which allowed me to, do a bit more, but, well, now I've lost them.
I see.
Kind of just
So
grabs
this place-
grabs at the pouch, and drew in a perfectly good pouch. It was made of silk.
Wait, so this may seem a little bit out of the norm, but could this place be, I guess I guess the best way to tell it is all of the spirits that are in the air around us, or well, not really in the air, can see us and are actively looking at us. That is the feeling that you are feeling on the back of your neck. That was the best I could describe the feeling.
Oh yes, these things can actively see us now. I'd say this is a cross between the ethereal realm and our own.
I do not like that.
Well, actually, that brings up the question: how can we not see them if this is a crossway? We can only feel.
Active perception check.
Go for it.
I have no intention of this, but just doing it. That is actually a natural 20, 27.
Alright. And which I should ask, are you stepping over as well?
Yeah.
Alright. Then you step on over and can feel your hair kind of standing up as you do. And as you turn and begin looking around, it almost feels as if things kind of shift a bit. Everything's color distorts. And immediately you see figures all around you.
Well,
Get over there, man.
How you doing, Nix?
glazed over eyes. Nope.
You see, sense them too.
I tried to perceive. I think I perceived too much.
Oh, you can see him?
Maybe?
Let's see if you can see the one powerful ones.
Can I?
Kind of looking around. Are you walking around at all?
Yeah. I
Ah,
guess I'll slowly walk around.
kind of begin to walk around. And as you do, you can tell that some of them try to reach out towards you, but they can't seem to pass that barrier.
Hmm.
But as you begin walking around, roll me a d20.
13.
13.
Unlucky number, but let's go.
Give me 1 second.
When you hear boss music start playing. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nick's gonna pull out some Native American folklore.
We
Surrounded by 5 good boys.
Five
That
very ungood boys. 5 evil boys. Evil
They form
gentlemen.
a circle around you, and there are 5 of them. They start chanting a weird dialect. And a weird dialect. that you don't
Awimbawe,
recognize.
awimbawe, awimbawe.
Your health returns to max as you have entered the circle of life. Actually, wait, no, that's not what I was thinking about.
Different song, but yeah. Same
Different
premise.
song.
as you're
Yeah.
peering around, you can tell that there are some strong ones, but they don't seem as strong as what you had seen before.
I convey this information.
I see.
If I guess it kind of makes sense since they weren't able to break through to the other side.
Do you think you could use your fiend senses and see if you can, I don't know, maybe it's around here?
To be honest, how do I best explain it? I only caught a glimpse of the fiend. And to be honest, I think it was more of it was getting a glimpse of me rather than I was truly getting a glimpse of it.
Nice.
I
Yes,
think
let's-
it could tell I was looking for something, but I will try, let me see, you know what, I will try again. I have 2 more uses after this anyways. They'll kind of watch as his eyes kind of flare a bit. The orange light coming from them seem to kind of spread out a little bit around you and enveloping everything in the certain surrounding.
Then, as you kind of begin to reach out, it takes a moment, and you can certainly feel all of these undead around you. As you begin to look around, you almost feel the fiend step into your vision, and it seems to sit there for a second, and it almost feels as if it's making eye contact with you before stepping out and seeming to vanish.
Could I tell which direction it was coming from?
It seems to have been towards the north.
Then I will head north.
I will follow.
Bam. You begin
Only-
walking, and just as you all begin to reach the edge of this circle towards the north, Nyx,
Yep.
kind of, as you're looking around, you can tell that some of these seem to be stronger. You see one reach through the barrier towards you.
I try to dodge its grasp.
Well, does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Alright. Then you watch as this swipe goes at you, and you barely dodge it. As you all see this arm form in the circle swipe. And stepping through, you all see what appears to be a man wearing full clad armor.
Uh-oh.
What's that? Roll me initiative.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. Well,
You got a
Fuck.
picture of the man?
I'm getting one just because I do not like the initial one that popped up.
Man, combat started quicker. And I could see why Nick was like, oh, okay. Just decided to leave.
Look at it this way. We're progressing.
No, yeah.
21.
Yeah, dude.
I got a natural 20.
Alright.
That's pretty funny. I got a fat dragon.
In my case, in terms of the initiative, you watch as he just, like, as he's moving forward, the divine sense just kind of, his eyes, like, the sense seems to fucking flare again, and he immediately turns back around.
We're
will
all here?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. 18.
Finmire,
Yeah.
roll initiative.
Administration.
Illustration.
I
Is that
will
what you
say-
said?
I will say, I only have second level slots and below.
16.
I have everything.
I got a 16.
Alright.
Now I know you do, you fucking warlock.
Scrub.
I'm in Dinger.
It's fine. You had a short rest.
Okay.
Not. If you look in OG, you can see what has stepped through.
I'm sure he's gonna be a nice, gentle giant. Unfortunate.
No.
Oh.
Big robot.
I'm sure he just misunderstood. Nix, go talk to him.
No. Oh.
I'm about to socialize.
Finmire, tell him a joke quickly.
What did the bard say to the other bard? Hi.
Oh my, you take 10 psychic damage.
Nick, I should ask, which I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but you can't take a bonus action as an action, right?
You cannot.
Okay.
So, I will ask. 25 to 30?
Actually, let's. Connor, what's your plus to initiative?
2.
Okay. He is one more than me.
That's
He'll
Okay.
go after me.
20
He
to
has 22,
25.
I have 21. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else got a nat 20, but I don't know.
15 to 20.
16.
Me, I got 18. Richard's muted.
I see.
A new car.
Richard, what'd you get on initiative? I see. I will just put him here. And, Colin, go ahead and pause the recording for now, just so we can wait for him.
Making me get out of my bed.
Yes.
There was no pause. There was only
There's a
stop.
pause button.
Where?
It should be on the recording. If you stream real quick, I can tell you exactly where.
Find two lives.
Say what?
Why doesn't yours have a pause button?
I don't know.
I guess stop recording for now, and then I will just put them together.